So how important is a workbench? Let's talk about it. So this is the Sjöbergs Scandi Plus 1825 workbench, and I got this from Woodcrafters, and I will leave a link for this and a couple other things down below. But I want to talk about the importance of a workbench for a shop, for a homestead, for any kind of projects that you do. And I know a lot of you guys probably have built workbenches before, and I've built one in the past. Wasn't that great. But I have other work surfaces, as you can see, around my shop. But this has become the centerpiece. This has become the anchor for all of our projects that we do. And it's not just an elevated surface. It is actually a tool. And I'll talk about some of the reasons for this particular bench in just a moment. But it's become a tool for us to be able to complete other projects. And it really has become a common table, you might say, for projects with my boys, my sons, and just for me to be able to come out here and work on something, to have an elevated space, a place to think, to design, to plan, to pound on. You want something sturdy enough to actually withstand the work that you have for your projects. And something like this, I think, would be a great addition to any shop or any homestead. So why would someone invest in a very sturdy, high-quality workbench like this? Again, Sjöbergs, I think that's how you pronounce it, of Sweden. So this is built, made in Sweden. And I got this from Woodcrafters. But again, you can buy all kinds of workbenches out there that would be a fraction of the cost of something like this. Why would you invest that much money? And again, just to lay it all out here up front, this is probably around $1,600 the last time I checked. So it is not cheap. But you know, a lot of workbenches and spaces that you want to pound on like this is also, I'll do a review on this at some point. This Husky set, I think I got that from either Home Depot or Lowe's, one of those big box stores. Great surface, no doubt. Great surface, and I use that all the time. Not really to pound or do much work on. I mean, some assembly and things, but not really for a true workbench as a tool. It's more of just a flat surface, elevated surface. That's really all that is. Although I guess you could do some pounding on that. But for this to have a front vise, a tail vise, that has these dogs, these bench dogs right here, and again, you can take these out and put them wherever you want. And I'll show you this in just a second, why you might want to use those kinds of things there. But you know, it's very sturdy, very stout. I will leave some of the dimensions down below so you can see, but 4.5 inches thick. This is solid beech. So European beech, and without any knots. And that's something they do intentionally. They select European beech without any knots in it. And it's just very sturdy. The trussel, the frame down here as well, also beech. And the reason why I went with this is because sometimes you need just to pound on things. You need to clamp things down. Again, you can move these bench dogs wherever you want. And let's say you get a piece of wood like this, and you want to do some work with a piece of wood. You would just put these bench dogs on the other side and clamp it down, whether it's that one or the front vise over here. So very, very handy. Now, you'll probably notice on here I have this caster set, and I also got that from Woodcraft. Highly recommend this caster set. So I have the wheels down, obviously. It is elevated off the floor. And with this, what I can do is easily move this however I want. I can move this around my shop. To have this mobile and to move this to various areas around my shop is game-changing. Sometimes I need this entire workspace to work on projects, and I need to move this out of the way. And this would be really tough. One person, it's like 100, I'm going off my memory here, 185 pounds, something like that. Actually, I've got a sheet over here. This might be helpful. All right, European beech. These bench dogs, the holes are 3/4 inch. Those are all those holes there. You can buy extra ones, obviously. Oh yeah, and the actual trussel itself, you have holes here too. So there's different clamps, there's different accessories that you can buy for this. So you can clamp things down on the trussel itself. Let's see, it does come with 4 bench dogs. I did get 4 more. There's the length, so over 70 inches, 73 inches, sorry, total. The actual top 70 inches. And you can see the other dimensions there. The reason I didn't go with much wider, see it says the width of the work top is 22, a little over 22 inches, almost 23 inches. The reason I didn't go with a wider option for the work top here is because I need to be able to reach across this whole span easily. I think some people think, well, man, it's pretty narrow for a workbench. Well, not really. I mean, you need to be able to reach across to the other side, have full access. A lot of them are skinnier than this. So I like having it at that width of 23 inches or so. Let's see, anything else I think is important. Like I said, it's about a 4¼ inch. I think I said 4.5 earlier. I think it's 4¼ inch or so. Thickness of skirt, it says 4 5/16. The vise capacity 4.5 inch. Yeah, 138 pounds. It does say on here, just a quick note, it does come with an optional storage cabinet. You can buy a cabinet that goes underneath this with either drawers and shelves, all that kind of stuff. I think you can buy an option that's just open shelving or some with cabinet doors. So you can look at that. Again, you'll see that on the link below. But 138 pounds, think about that for a second. 138 pounds, that's heavy. That's heavy. And with this caster set, what I can do is pretty easy. You can see this. Do that. Come around here. I can show you. Do the same thing. Drops down. Do the same thing over here. Do that. And one more right here. And now it's stable. It's not going anywhere. And again, this just the reverse. I'm going to push on this down. That down. Push there. Push down there. And last one right here. And now I can move it around again. Pretty handy, pretty nice. So again, it is very beefy. It's one of those things that you don't want your surface to move on you when you're trying to do projects. Now, I don't do a lot of fine woodworking. My father-in-law does. I don't, like making furniture. I'm mainly constructing things, pounding on things. I'm building sheds. I'm just construction, more type of stuff. But there are times where I need to clamp something down to do some sawing, to have a little more precision on, I don't know, doing an angle, some kind of jig or something for screws, something like that. And I kind of like having the option to clamp something down. And a lot of times I'll just forget the dogs here. I'll just use the actual clamps themselves. So overall, I think this is just one of those anchor points for any workshop. And if you're in the market for a good, solid, sturdy workbench, you don't want to go buy something and then, in a year have to go and purchase it again or invest again into some other kind of workbench. This might be kind of a one and done kind of idea. The fit and finish, you can tell there's just a slight, it's just off just barely here. No big deal. I'm just letting you know. Just be completely transparent. I'm not sponsored by them, obviously. But I just want you to know that the fit and finish, I don't know if that's supposed to be to the end or not. It's not, but it doesn't make any difference to me. These have been easy to work with. I did oil this, so it didn't take too long, maybe about 30 minutes or so to assemble this. And after I assembled it, I put some boiled linseed oil all over it, and I've coated it a couple times over the last couple of years, a few times maybe. I need to do it again. Kind of seen some of the marks on here and whatever from various projects, but I need to do some more boiled linseed oil on it here again. But that helps prevent, if you spill some oil or something else on it, from getting down into the little, I don't know, just the surface of the wood here itself and penetrating into the wood. So having some boiled linseed oil will help prevent some of that. So, and I do put some WD-40 on some of the little hinges here. Let's see. If you open this up, not hinges, the hardware here. So I'll just put some like WD-40 on that just to make sure that's working properly, smoothly. So anyway, been great part of the workshop. I think the casters just make it. There are other kinds of clamps that you can put in here, other kinds of accessories, like I said, but I think the caster set, and by the way, just so you know, if you can see right down here, I added a little piece of wood right here so that this could clamp, or sorry, bolt in to the bottom. See it kind of flare out here and up here. So just so you know, I did add that. That makes it even right there. So FYI on that. If you do get the caster set, that's one thing I had to do. All right, that's it. Love this workbench. Well, I hope it's been helpful for you today. If you've not already done so, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you and your support, and we'll see you on the next video.